Yep. So I told my professor that we're switching sports a while back, and this is good. I'll share this. I'll share this with you guys. This there's no way around it. So I'm having to put jiu-jitsu away for a while. It's been a really interesting and incredible part of my life for about 3 years now. I think it's 3 years. Right at. And Ash has done it, although as less enthusiastic than me. He's done it too. And I mean I liked it. I don't know. I think I missed part of that. I think I missed part of that, not doing a whole lot of sports in school and all that sort of stuff. The athletic part of, just that sort of bits of athletics. So I was never really a good athlete as a kid, but I do take pride in being able to do some stuff as an adult, which don't count me out. So I can do some stuff. Wood. But a couple reasons that I'm kicking out jiu-jitsu for a while. Number one is kind of costs. And we have some definite things that we got to pay for that are sitting there and inhibiting us from kind of progressing. One of them is we had a truck that went kaput in November, and
so you had to buy a new truck.
We had to buy, yeah. Well, new to us. It's always we never buy new cars because no one I really know can afford a new one because they suck down. You just lose so much value as soon as you grab it. You need 2-year-old car, and we got a 2-year-old, 3-year-old truck, and Pele just a little while longer. We're gonna complete this thing across the map, then we'll kill the Moon Lord, then we'll wrap. Look at all this water. You still on the money farm?
Mm-hmm.
And let's do this while we're here. And so we just got some stuff that we got to do. We had a hot water heater go out earlier this year, which was no good. My streaming computer went out. Turned out to be a good thing. It's the PC I'm using right now.
We had to go to our aunt's house to have it to wash.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We ended up going to our aunt's house to go shower because it was cold at the time.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a summer day. It went out in February, I think.
Yeah, which is pretty much in the winter.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Matt, I'm not, I don't give out where I work or for what company or my location because personal reasons. I have more at stake than most streamers. So, I can't answer that question. But, hey, what's up, Angel? How you doing, man? Playing Terrorblade, if you're hanging around, can you give a shout out to Naked Angel? Sup, girl? Thank you for the host. Appreciate that. We're hanging out. Hope you're having a great Saturday. Hope you're having a great Labor Day weekend. XG and whatever. XG and the Euro symbol. So as an IT manager, I'm in charge of our company's implementation of SharePoint and internal business content, and how we share internal business content. So, and actually Office 365 and some other Microsoft products. So.
Wait, Euros are in Europe, right?
Yes.
Oh.
If you're European Union. We're doing great, Angel. We're rolling. It's going to be it's an all about streaming weekend. So it's a working weekend for us. We're not really doing anything fun except for working. But it's not working like with a 9 to 5er. It's working on our streaming passion, which is great. So it feels like kind of work, but not really. Not really work. It's streaming work. That's what we're going to do.
You know how I bumped into these glasses?
What's that?
I just bumped into them when I shifted my center of gravity.
Yeah. Angel, have you met Ash? This is Ash. So I was explaining how I'm quitting jiu-jitsu. We just had number one, it costs to do jiu-jitsu because it's not like a gym membership where you can kind of go at any time. There actually has to be a person there, and anytime you're hiring a person to help teach you and instruct you, it's more costly than say a weight machine, because I can pay $20-$30 a month to go to the gym and get fit, but I can't pay somebody to go, to be available anytime to do some jiu-jitsu training. So you got to go in their schedule. 2, time in the evenings is slim. The gym that I go to, the best one that has a 6 a.m. class, is a ways away from me. And the only way to get there from the time I do it from the city that I live in is there's some toll roads I got to take to make the time. Good job, Ash. Leave that. We'll save it. Just fold it up right there. And so time in the evening. So I should be able to be a little bit better with our streaming schedule. And number 3, Ash is switching sports. He is doing swimming instead of jiu-jitsu. So those 3 things led me down that path to look. Something's got to give here. We can't do it. And the thing that is most prevalent, or the thing that was most glaring to fix almost all those issues, was stopping jiu-jitsu, which is a shame because of all the things in my life that I do have a passion for it. So I do have plans. I have financial plans to return to it next year, and I am 100% sure it makes me a better man, and definitely a more humble person than I would be without it. Because imagine physically getting getting smashed every week and getting choked every week and just getting strangled by someone smaller than you just through technique, and which is what I got today. Just a gentle, slow, deliberate strangulation. What's up, Ella? How you doing? Have a good evening. Don't be a stranger. Guys, can we get a shout out for Ella EU? Go follow her. She is she's in the medical field. I believe she is a proctologist. She treats and studies proctors.
No, just no.
No. Lily Sars, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that.
Oh yeah, that's right. We have to make our tackle bag.
Oh, yeah, we do, don't we? Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Studies proctors. Yeah, hurricanes are crazy. Category 1 is not usually not a big deal. There's some flooding. It's just like a really bad, prolonged storm. And the problem is it dumps a bunch of water very quickly, so you got to watch for flooding. And there's some power. Sometimes power lines go down, and you got to do that sort of stuff. Once it gets into Category 2, then you start talking about some big flooding and property damage. But usually a Category 1 is, all right, I might lose power for a day and a half, 2 days, whatever, and some of the streets will be flooded. Usually homes don't get flooded for Category 1, usually, I would say.
And what about Category 2?
2 and up, it's 2 and up, all bets are off, man. You got to get out of town. You got to start leaving town once it's 2 and up. Or you got to consider it, because then it's coming into homes and there's going to be some projectiles blown around.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I did have the part about jiu-jitsu that's good. I had a good conversation. Except in my city where the giant trees uproot themselves. Yes, that's the other one, is that trees will come down. But when I was talking to my instructor about the jiu-jitsu, so my background, usually what I would do is when I brought Ash to his class, I wouldn't just sit on the sidelines and let Ash handle his class. I would actually go participate and help the coach, because when a coach is demonstrating a technique or also watching other folks do technique and kind of coaching. So I'm a blue belt, so I'm not really qualified to lead the class, but I can certainly be there and help out and help demonstrate the technique, because if you're going to throw somebody, it's way easier to throw a grown-up if you're a grown-up, and it's way
easier to throw a kid if you're a kid.
Well, it's better to demonstrate the throw or demonstrate the technique if you have someone your same size. And I mean, sure, it's easier to throw a kid, but then if you're demonstrating technique while you're doing it, it's awkward to try and do it on someone half your size.
Because then you'll have to bend down.
Yeah, you got to bend down. You got to do all this weird stuff. It's true.
But then maybe you need to do something with your stomach.
Yeah.
So,
and then sometimes you need to be able to put your weight on someone. You don't want to crush the kid, so you got to do it halfway, and you don't get a good demonstration of it. Whereas an adult could take that kind of squash.
Hey.
Matt asks, could only my proctor? What's up, girl? Have a good night, Ella. Appreciate you hanging out. Hope you have a great evening. Yep, Ash should play soccer. His son plays it in college and loves it. We are diametrically opposed to soccer. Politically and spiritually opposed to soccer.
Wait, spiritually?
Yes. It encourages lying. It encourages lying.
No, I need my glasses off for this.
Sub UAs for days.
There we go.
So anyway, and that's a handy thing to have someone who's pretty much unpaid that comes around and does an assist like that. And I would just do it just because I'm there, and because
you love it,
and I like it, and I would absolutely learn a little bit more of the technique. The kids' technique is usually pretty elementary and basic, but I mean I'm not an advanced student. I would absolutely learn something from demonstrating, or I'd pick up a new, you got to make, this is why I would do it and it would fail, is because I didn't put my knee down, or you have to make your knee go to the mat, or you got to make sure you have this kind of grip instead of that one. And I would actually learn something while coaching, which is fantastic. And so the professor said, why don't, instead of don't quit, you can come train for free if you just help coach. You don't have to pay anything, which is great.
And he was
like, and he says, come 2-3 days a week, same as you're doing. Just keep coming. And he said, if you just help train, teach the kids, Ash would go to a different, would go to his different sport, but come 2-3 days a week and just help out, and then that'll cover your training costs, and you could train for free if you do that.
Wow, I didn't know he said that.
Yeah, it was very good. So, I would cover that cost, which is great, which is a great offer. But the only thing is the days that I would need to come is the days that I need to come is when you're doing swim team, and so I could make it. And the second thing is that I would still have to take toll roads to get there. You're swimming. I can get there on time very easily. We can get done with swimming, and there's no toll roads. And there was 1 month where I was up to like $100 in just tolls, and it was just nuts. I couldn't do that. And so, plus all the stuff about with the stream and how close I cut it every Monday and Wednesday. And by the way, I'm pretty tired most times. I'm gonna take some off until we can, 1, get a good schedule, 2, get our monies in order so that I don't feel bad having to take toll roads to it. But, I'm having to say, okay, I'm taking all these toll roads, but I can't get a new hot water heater, or whatever else breaks now. And so today, I went and he said, well, think about that. Let me know how you can do it. See if you can just keep coming. Be that coach and then keep coming. So I said I would love that. I would love that, but I told him today that I couldn't, just because of time in the evening. So, and toll roads and that sort of stuff. That's a suck choice to make. But it is the right choice is to not press that, not push that limit. So here's what. So
I
here's.
don't have to go to swim team.
Yeah, you already signed up and all that other stuff.
Oh.
And you need swim team more than I need jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
You do.
But I honestly really like to strangle fools.
Yeah, it's really good. It's fun.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do swim team a year. It's much cheaper. There's no toll roads. There's no, it's right next. Our swimming is right next to my work. Right. So you remember going to drop off at me picking you up? I mean, it is 4 minutes from work, and it is no toll roads, and I can be there. I can leave my work and be there in 4 minutes, and I don't have to take a single freeway, and then we can get home very quickly, and I can be, instead of getting here at 6:15 and trying to stream at 6:45, unshowered. I mean, we'd get home at about 5:30 with no toll roads, and we'd be ready to go in real time. Fincher quote, after this, I will show you it's on this road. Ash, why don't you have boots on?
Because I have my summoner gear on.
But you can take it off after you're done summoning.
Well, instead of the one, but I need to, okay. The reason why I don't take it off is because some of them add to my dragon, and when I take them off, the dragon segments go down.
Yes, and that's fine. And that's fine. So let me finish this up so we can get a deal on this. So Ash, today I told that to Professor, right?
Yeah.
And he says it's a shame to let you go. He says I don't want to lose good people. He said, so here's what I want you to do. If you can come on Saturdays only, once a week, you and Ash can come to the kids' class. He says, you help do the kids, just like we did today, where I helped coach the kids' class, right?
Yeah.
And then you hung out and played your iPad, and I stayed for the adults' class.
Yeah.
And he said, hey.
You said we can keep doing that?
And he said, just keep coming to jiu-jitsu once a week, just on Saturdays.
Oh.
And he says, and you can come that for free. He says, come in, do both classes, help coach, and then Ash can hang out in that class, and then you can do the next class. He says, bring Ash.
So I can swim and strangle fools.
Yes, but you're down to 1 day a week of strangling.
Well, that's okay.
But that is great, right? Isn't that good? Isn't that nice, a professor?
Yeah.
Just to kind of keep us around. And he said I'm always very helpful with new folks and all this other stuff, which I always am because, and it's not just doing it because I'm getting something out of it, but because I truly
love it. Love it.
Truly love jiu-jitsu.
Starting to tear up.
A little bit.
Yeah.
So that will be great. So our Saturdays we can still go. So that is a very generous thing that Professor has done. So we're down to 1 week going to toll roads. But we still will have to do toll roads on Saturdays to get there and back on time.
On my nose. Every time I start crying, my nose starts hurting.
Hurting?
Well, just a bit.
All right. Well, don't cry.
And only at the beginning of the
But
cry.
so right as we were leaving, that was a conversation that Professor and I were having this morning.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's great. Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which he should. And we want to support him because that's how he eats is training, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, that's his job?
Professor, yeah. He doesn't have any other job, but he runs that school full time. So he does 6 days a week. It's 6 days a week on the mat in the gym doing demonstration and all that. It's also Coach Anthony's full-time job too. So they're the only two people that are paid from the school. And and they're offering to help out because I'm there. And so what he just kind of asks is just keep doing what you're doing and being very helpful to the school. He says you've always been very helpful to the school, and I greet people coming in, and
that was very wise of you to tell me to keep that towel.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's great. So I won't have to get rid of it Monday through Friday. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and my 6 a.m.s I'm still going to be up early, but I'm just going to be at the gym at work. So then I exercise and I can go to work there. I don't have to do a ton of driving in the mornings. I'm already at work, so it's going to be great. So anyway, there you have it. That's I'm super happy about that arrangement. So we are going to get to do swimming and jiu-jitsu because Professor is very generous. And it's going to help him out too, right?